How would your personal finances be different if you had an extra $4,000? Different, right? I'm going to show you how to save $4,800 on your credit card debt while at the same time getting out of debt faster. And I'm going to do that by walking you through this example. Here's someone with $6,500 in credit card debt spread across 4 different cards. This person got in over their heads on a couple of credit cards, and when an emergency hit, they took out another credit card, thinking that that would only be a temporary solution. Now they know they have to get it taken care of before it gets even worse. I'm going to plug these numbers into the debt payoff calculator on our website at the yukonproject.com. I put the current balance here, this month's minimum due payment here, and the credit card's interest rate here. Then I hit calculate all methods. Scrolling down, you can see that if we pay just the minimum due payments, it will take 11 years to pay off the debt, and it will end up costing $6,541 in interest on top of paying the $6,500 in principal. That interest payment is a leaky bucket. You can put water in, but it just keeps pouring out. So we've got to make sure that that hole is smaller. The leak in the bucket is currently represented by those interest rates. Their overall interest rate is 25.3%. In just the next 12 months, that interest rate is going to cost them nearly $1,500 in interest. Unless they can pay off the entire debt in a matter of months, the first priority ought to be to drop the amount of interest they are paying. How likely is that, though? They can't just call their credit card companies and ask them to drop the interest rate. That's not really how things work. The credit card companies are getting paid right now, so they have no incentive to change things. The better strategy is for this person to see if they can get a debt consolidation loan that has a lower interest rate. The question is whether they would qualify. This person has stayed current on all their payments, and so their credit score isn't terrible. It's not perfect though, because their utilization is too high on their credit cards. Of course, if they shop for a debt consolidation loan from a lender that will directly pay off their other debts for them, that utilization rate will be less of an issue. After all, the company will know that the new loan will replace the other debts and not just stack on top of them. All of these companies will directly pay off your other debts for you when you use them to consolidate. They aren't the only ones, of course, but this list is a pretty good place to start. Remember though, this is all about shrinking the hole in their bucket. That means that it's crucial that they get an APR that is at least 2 to 3 percentage points lower than the 25.3% average interest rate that they're currently paying on their debts. 23% would work. But you will notice that one of the credit cards has an interest rate of 22%. There is no rule that says they have to consolidate all of their credit cards. If they can only get approved for a loan that is 23%, they should consolidate all their loans except that third credit card. If they pay that one off in place, they will save more money than if they consolidate it. There is one caveat to that rule of thumb though. They won't save money on interest if all they do is pay the credit card's minimum due payment. That will keep them in debt a long time, and they'll be paying interest that entire time. They have to pay more than the minimums. In this case, a lender offered this person a debt consolidation loan with an interest rate of 16%. What's even better, the term on this loan is only 36 months. There's a lot to like about this offer. The first month's payment is $38 less than the combined current minimum due payments on all of the cards. And as long as they keep making their payments, they will be completely out of debt in 3 years. And if they can make extra principal payments in the first year, they can accelerate their debt payoff even more. That debt consolidation loan will ultimately save them $4,800 in interest. But that's only if they were going to take 11 years to pay off the credit card debt. They will save nearly $600 in interest in the first year alone. The point is that if they can get a debt consolidation loan, they would even save money immediately, even if they would have committed to aggressively pay off the debt on their credit cards in place. I showed you some of the brands that you might want to consider, but as you can imagine, the most important thing is to get the lowest interest rate you can get. Shrink the hole in your bucket as much as possible. Every lender has their own algorithm for who to approve, how much to lend, and at what interest rate. You owe it to yourself to shop around as much as you can so that you can get the best deal possible. At the Yukon project, we've tried to make shopping around easy. If you visit our lending marketplace page, you can select debt consolidation or credit card consolidation as the purpose of your loan. Select the amount you want to borrow and your current credit score range. When you apply to any one of our featured lenders, we will check your rate with up to 40 other lenders behind the scenes. Our partners use a soft credit check, so applying won't hurt your credit score. We will show you all of your approved offers so you can pick the loan that's best for you. Shrink the hole in your bucket and it will help you get out of debt faster and save you a lot of money in the long run. Take control of your debt today. It may feel overwhelming, but you can do it. And when you do, everything will feel much better. If you found this information helpful, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us out and we really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.